All right, we're recording today. I'm so excited. I remembered. All right, heels up, right, and left. Add a little bicep curl. So today what we're gonna do is we've got 3 circuits. The first circuit is cardio. The second circuit is strength training, heels front. The third circuit is on the floor, doing a little chest and a little bit of core. So we're gonna do each exercise for 1 minute, 1 round on the cardio, 2 rounds on the strength. 4, 3, let's tap it side, side, reaching front, shoulders stay over the hips. Add in a tricep. Good, reaching back, toes to the back. We're going to straight arm press, squeeze the glutes, bellies in, little forward fold. 8, 7, 6. 4 more, 4, 3, 2. All right, we're gonna reach for the foot in front, pressing down. Hamstring curls, reach for the opposite heel. So our hips are open, knees are turned out slightly. 4, 3, 2. All right, penguins. You guys remember your penguins? So stiff legs, toes are pulled up, so your feet are very flat. Little side to side lifts. All right, elbow to knee in front. So think about using the shoulder to rotate towards the opposite hip. We're gonna dig it. So just turning those hips in. It's gonna be a smaller movement than when we go out. All right, forward step and reach. Forward step and reach. Working on the weight shift. So you're getting ready to cross the street. You see a car coming, you gotta step back really quick. Add the rotation. Lower body stays nice and centered, pointing forwards. Upper body does the rotation. 4, 3, 2, backward step, open and close, shoulders over your hips. So we want to try not to turn if we can, and catch yourself on the ball of the foot. Arms are going overhead. So it doesn't even have to be a full lunge, but you still want to catch yourself on the ball of the foot. 4, 3, 2, take the feet about hip width apart. We're going to just do our hip hinge. Hands can be on the thighs. Just a little weight shift back. Back and up. All right, we're gonna slow it down, deepen it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if your hands are on your thighs like mine, you're kind of trying to squish your fingers in the crease of your hips. 4. Doesn't have to be deep, chest is tall. Trying to get the legs to do all the work. Last one. All right, we're gonna march high knees or we're gonna jog. 4, 3, 2. All right, jumping jacks. Here we go. Out and in. Arms going overhead. Shoulders are still relaxed. Arms can just go out to the side if they need to. 4, 3. Good. Let's march it out. March it out. We're just going to step touch. So grab a quick drink of water. Our first round is all cardio. So it's going to be 1 minute for each exercise, really short 10-second rest in between, just to give you time to set up a little bit. We're going to do the cardio 1 round, then we're going to do 2 rounds of strength standing, 2 rounds of strength on the floor. And change my screen. I got to see everybody. All right, so first exercise is going to be squat jacks. So down, up, down. This is your low impact version. Your time is on. So it's like you're doing a squat, then jumping a jack. Now, option 2, down, up, down, up. And again, it doesn't have to be super low. We're kind of going for cardio. You can keep it shallow and just go faster. Arms can go open and close in front. We're just working on getting our heart rates up. And I'm thinking, it's really warm up here already. Should have worn capris. Down and up. Reach. So just getting our cardio in. You have about 15 seconds to go. And we're going to do a heel jog or a hamstring curl. Three, 2, 1. Good. Short rest. Option 1, hamstring curl. Option 2, heel jog. And your time is on. So heel jog. If you want to, think about those 80s videos, right? Hamstring curls are great. So again, this is all cardio. Good 5 minutes of cardio. Reach and pull. So with those arms, keep them small for lower heart rates. Get them big for more heart rate. That heart rate and breathing up. So even if it's low impact, doesn't mean it has to be easy. I still have 1 person left in the house, so I'm trying to not be too loud. Good. About 10 more seconds, and we're going to go to regular jumping jacks. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. Regular jumping jacks, sidestepping, tapping, full. Your choice. 2, 1. Good. You do have a minute, so decide if you want to keep it low, if you want to keep it high, or do half and half. So keep doing this, keep warming up. I'll let you know when it's halfway if you want to switch to doing a full jumping jack. Or you can even do 4 lows, yeah? And then a couple of highs. Then back to low. It's a way to progress, and you're halfway while still being nice to your joints. So when we have osteoporosis and osteopenia, believe it or not, impact like this is good, but you have to listen to your body because you may also have some arthritis, other stuff going on, or it may just not feel very good. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, next exercise, jumping rope. You only have 2 more minutes. So option 1, heel lifts. Option 2 is a little shimmy. Option 3, option 4, if this is what you need today. But I do want those arms moving. So we can just do these. I want you to actually jump rope. So it can be a little shimmy, just a little heel lift, side to side. As long as your knees feel okay with it, you're halfway through. After this, we have high knee jogging or marching. And then we've got to rest and we start doing our strength training. Good, good. 15 seconds to go. So finish nice and strong. Just keep moving. Even if you get a little tired, keep that movement. Just keep stepping. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right. Last one. High knee marching or high knee jogging. Good. Your time is on. So you can march, reach and pull. High arms again is going to get your heart rate up. Keeping it low is going to keep it lower. Or jogging, a little more impact. Whichever you pick, notice for the jog, I'm rolling from big toe to ball of foot to heel. So I'm not trying to run flat-footed, keeping everything nice and soft. So even if I'm marching, similar, soft knees, good reach. You're over halfway, down to about 20 seconds to go, and we have a break. So just finish up this last little bit. 15 seconds. Pump those arms, heart rate's up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. All right, keep moving. Grab a drink of water. Shar's checking her heart rate. No judgments. It's good to keep track of how you feel. All right, so keep those feet moving. So our next circuit, strength training. It's all legs. It's all legs. So a minute of each exercise. All right, so we're gonna start squats, nothing fancy. You can do this with or without weights. It's designed to be pretty body weight today. All right, so squats in 3, 2, 1, your time is on. So just squats, down and up. Now this is strength training and it's body weight, unless you have a weight. You decide. It's a good time to just work on a little bit of form. You can do hip width squats. You can do narrow squats, but you gotta watch your technique. So you decide. You can add side stepping if you get a little bored. But the goal is good squats, working those legs, down and up. So again, right in the center, reach, and up. You can have hands on the hips like we did in the warm-up to see if you're getting that good sandwich, that good pinch. 15 seconds. Next exercise is going to be a sumo squat with a leg lift. Getting a little bit of lateral movement. So if you have trouble with squats, keep them shallow or think about your little deadlift position. Good. All right, next exercise, sumo squat, wide stance. Down, lift, down, lift. Your time is on. Now notice, I don't bring my leg all the way back in. Down, lift, wide leg again. Down, lift. Good. Down. If you want to add a little extra, down, arms. You can add that chest. But keep the legs wide. It's a sumo, just like the sumo wrestlers, right? Wide stance. With sumos, toes can be pointed out a little bit too. We want to make sure we're not just flicking the leg out or leaning. Down, lift, toes pointing forwards. 5 more seconds, and we've got a lunge. Good. All right. We're gonna do our lunges, one side only. One side only. All right, time is on. So just back and up. Now you can add an arm reach if you want add a little extra something. We're doing this round again, so you can decide later if you want to add in any arm movements. And I might grab a really light set of weights in the second round and just add in some stuff. So you're welcome to join in with me, or you can do the arm movements body weight. That's okay too. So we should be feeling our legs tomorrow. So it means strength tomorrow will be a little bit more arms. So if you're having trouble, remember you can always do a single leg squat if it feels okay. Always options. 3, 2, 1. Good. Shake it out. We're going to do the other leg. 3, 2, 1. Good. So just start with your lunge. Make them good lunges. So that is our focus. So just down and up. And again, if you want, can you add bicep curls? Yes, of course. So last time we did overhead arm reaches. I'm adding a bicep curl. But I'm focusing on good lunges, getting up and down off that floor. Doesn't matter how old you are. Gotta be able to get up and down off that floor. That's your age test. If you fall and everybody laughs, you're young. If you fall and everybody panics, you're old. 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, last one is going to be curtsies. So, curtsy, center, curtsy. Your time is on. Now, if you need to, you can keep it up and just think about doing like a nice kind of good skater, holding this little movement, right? So just holding that little hip hinge. They don't have to be huge curtsies, but make sure we're not punching over, right? Little tap. Make it a little harder like we do in strong. Reach for the floor with that little cross behind. Exercise to make sure we don't do is we don't turn, because my knee does not like this. Good, less than 15 seconds. Good, bring it up. Short rest, grab a drink. Second round, 30 seconds only. So get your drink, keep those feet moving. All right, I'm gonna add weights to this round. You do not have to, especially if you think your legs are gonna be talking to you tomorrow. I'm just adding in a little extra. Your option. We're gonna start with our squats. In 3, 2, 1. Good. 30 seconds, just squats. Just squats. I'm gonna do squat to press. We just have 30 seconds. You're welcome to just do squats. Or if your legs are really smoked and they're tired, just do the arms. That's okay too. Nice and tall. But I'm sticking with light weights today. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Wider stance, sumo squats. I'm going to add an arm reach. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. So I'm going to sumo squat, add a side leg, or add a side arm. Remember, legs stay nice and wide the whole time. So it's not quite a plie, but it's getting there. Nice and tall. Got about 5 more seconds to go. And again, you can do just legs or arms, body weight. Good. We're gonna do lunges. Single arm bicep curl. Actually, I'm gonna do a press back. 2, 1. Good. So I'm going to press back and in, back and in. So nice and tall. So we want to make sure we're not popping them up and that we're not going back a little and then swinging them forward. Back side of the body. Good. We're going to switch. I'm going to do a tricep kickback. Good form on this one with those upper bodies. So back and in. Time is on. So you can kind of see the difference between what I just did and what I'm doing now. So my shoulders are away from my ears. I'm squeezing the orange between my shoulder blades. My elbow is a little past my torso and it stays there. But I stay tall so I don't lean. Last one. Good. All right. Curtsy, squat, curtsy. I'm just going to hold my weights at my chest. So curtsy and hold it low. So it can be a little curtsy squat. Doesn't have to be big. Bigger you go, more challenging it's going to be. Good. About 5 more seconds. Then you rest. Get our heart rates down a little. We're going to the floor. Good. Bring it up. All right. We're going to go to the floor. So, this is where you grab your drink. You keep your feet moving. So, what we're going to do is push-ups or chest presses. We're going to do crunches. We're going to do reverse crunches, planks, side plank, and side plank, okay? This can all be done up. You don't have to be on the floor. You can grab a chair, and you can do this in a chair if you need to. And of course, I don't have mine today. So, push-ups, you can do chest presses. Crunches, you do lean backs. Reverse crunches, if you're in the chair, you hold onto the chair, you lean back, and both knees come off the floor. Planks and side planks, you guys know these ones, right? We've done these often enough. So, going back down to the floor, or down to the floor if you want. Again, we have a minute. Some of these exercises, a minute is a long time. I don't expect you to hold a plank for a minute, okay? You don't have to. Hold it for a count of 10 or 15, rest, and come back up again. So, if you are ready, we're gonna head down to the floor. I am going to do chest presses instead of push-ups today, at least for the first round. So, I'm gonna bring it down to the floor. Whatever position you are in, whether you're doing chest presses or push-ups, your shoulders are away from your ears and you have a nice good position. Why is this doing this? I'm breaking things today, I guess. All right, so push-ups or chest presses, you decide. In 3, 2, 1. Good, time is on. So push-ups or chest presses. And remember, if you're doing chest presses or if you're doing push-ups, your elbows should not be completely in line with your shoulders straight out to the side. It needs to be in an angle. I heard a great description yesterday. Your upper body should not look like a T. It should look like an arrow. So it shouldn't look like a T, it should look like an arrow. So your toes to your shoulders are the straight line, and then there should be that angle from your head to your elbows. So whether you're doing push-ups or chest presses, you should look like an arrow if somebody was standing over you and looking down. So nice, good push. You're getting down to about 12 seconds, and then we're gonna do our crunches. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Crunches. Everybody, you guys know your little reach. Option 2 is always your lean back. All right, your time is on. And again, don't stress, we have a minute. So if it takes you a little longer to switch positions, you're good. So we're back and up. Now we want to just make sure we're not rounding and arching at our low back. We're tall, little C curve with the tummy. Same thing if you're on the floor and you're reaching. I focus on reaching towards the ceiling, trying to lift my chest as one piece. So it's not lots of flexing. So I still try to leave just a little bit of space between my low back and the floor. We're talking minuscule, maybe you can fit a piece of paper. So it's less about getting that curl and more about trying to lift the upper body all as one piece. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse crunch is option 1. Round your low back into the floor and release. So it's not a glute bridge, it's belly in and up. Option 2 is you can add a little single leg in. Option 3, curl and carefully take it down. So we do this in Strong on Friday, the new song we're learning. So you want to keep this one controlled. So you want to make sure we're not coming up and then flopping our low back and our hips to the floor. We want to think about making our abdominals do the work. So even if it's one leg, it's a little exhale like somebody just poked you in the stomach, and you round your low back into the floor slightly. Exhale on the way up, inhale on the way down, nice and controlled. So even as your feet come down to the floor, don't let that low back arch. We keep it controlled. Nice, good abs. 2 and 1. Good. We're going to flip it over for planks. And if you struggle with planks, you can stay on the floor on your back and do dead bugs, and you're awesome, okay? So your time is on. You can see I'm taking a little longer to get going today too. It's all right. We have a minute. So a good plank. So it's already been 15 seconds. So whether you're on your knees or your toes or your hands or your elbows, you're in a good position. Your shoulders are away from your ears, like you roll them back and down. Your belly button is in. You want to make sure you don't have your butt way high, and you also want to make sure your hips are not sagging to the floor. A little lift, 20 seconds to go. Decide if you want to rest and then join in, or if you're able to keep going. Deep breaths, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We're going to switch to side planks. We all know side planks. If you struggle with side planks, you can always do your dead fish like I am right now. And your time is on. So again, a minute is a long time, especially for side planks. Listen to your body. I'd rather have you hold it for 10 seconds with awesome, perfect form and rest. Allow your body to recover and then do it again. There's a lot of conflict in the fitness industry. You've seen the competitions where people hold world records for holding a plank for like 8 hours. And we all just think, why? What are you going to do that's going to make you hold a plank for 8 hours? It doesn't work that way. We don't need to. Good. You have 20 seconds. So just hold it nice and strong. You can also regress. I'm on my knees. And it's okay. 10 seconds to go, and then we're going to switch. Yeah, good form is all you need. 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring it down. Other side. 3, 2, 1. Good. So So just hold a nice, good plank. And I'm gonna stop you a little early. I forgot there's 6 exercises in this round, not 5. So I had to restart the timer. So try to remember to stop you guys a little bit early. So you got about 35 seconds to go, 30, 35. So remember, rest and come back up. There's no shame at all. I'm just happy that my shoulder's kind of behaving today. And also check your head position and make sure your head's not dropping down towards your hand. Try to keep it. You're going to be looking at the world at an angle. Good. You really only have about 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Bring it down. Give yourself a break. Give yourself a rest. Roll those shoulders. Do an assessment. Do a quick assessment and see how your body is doing. Yeah? So we're going to go through that one more time. And I'm going to keep it at a minute. I'm going to keep it at a minute. So we're going to do push-ups or chest presses, our crunches, reverse crunches, and then our 3 planks. If you want to add a little extra, feel free. If you're good where you're at, then we're going to do that. So let's go ahead and get into position, whether we're going to do push-ups or chest presses. And I think I'm going to do push-ups for part of it, and then I'll switch. So you've got a minute. You've got that time. 3, 2, 1. Your time is on. So you've got your 1 minute. So I'm going to do some good push-ups. Nice and steady. So I keep my shoulders away from my ears. I'm controlling it all the way down to the floor. And then I tighten my core, squeeze my glutes, so that when I push off the floor, my entire body comes with me and I don't leave my hips behind. Good. You've got about 20 seconds. Good. 15 seconds. So nice and strong. And just finish up with what you can. Almost done. I'm just finishing up with a few chest presses. Good. Let's bring it down. All right, we're going to switch to our crunches. Crunches, crunches. So you can do your V-sits or you can reach for the ceiling and your time is on. So reach for the ceiling and bring it down. Reach and down. Now, if you'd like to and make it a little harder, you can add a leg in and out, or you can just hold the legs up. You can add a little rotation if you would like. Reach for the outside opposite foot. You're over halfway, so you decide what's working best for you today. And just like with anything else, feel that strain in your neck a little bit. Try to hold that apple under your chin, or give yourself a little double chin. Just trying not to jut the chin up, or rest for a moment. You have 5 seconds. Good, bring it down. Hands by your hips. We're gonna do our reverse crunches, and feet can come off the floor or stay put. So we're just gonna do a little crunch and then relax. So I'm doing just the tummy tuck. So it's like your hips and your ribs are coming a little closer together. You may feel this a little bit in your glutes and your hamstrings, but you don't want them to take over. You don't want to put a lot of pressure on the feet doing this one if your feet are down. You just want to think belly button comes in a little bit. You exhaled because somebody poked you or surprised you. You can always bring the legs up, do a little reverse crunch. But it's controlled no matter what. Good, 20 seconds to go, and we're gonna hit our planks. Good, all right, we're gonna bring it up. We're gonna come up for our plank. So again, pick your plank, pick your poison. Dead bugs are awesome. You can also pick that as an option. See how you feel. So if you're holding a plank and you want something a little extra, but you're not quite ready to come up on your toes or what have you, you can always add an opposite shoulder tap. So you can just tap your hand to the opposite shoulder. Wider legs makes it a little easier for you to hold your balance. Nice and slow. Or just hold your plank. You can also be on a knee plank, tuck your toes under, come up to a toe plank, and then drop it back down again. This is a way to progress and get a little bit better at high planks or toe planks without putting too much stress on your body. Got 8 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Good. Easy rest. Coming to our side planks. Side planks. You can do your dead fishes. Good. Time is on. So you can do your dead fish. So we want to be nice and tall, and I know sometimes we want to have our hand on the floor to help support us, but you see what happens to my body as I rotate forwards, and then I'm losing that position that I want to keep. So you want to imagine that you fell over sideways, you're frozen. So you still have that nice, good posture, shoulder in line with your hips, knees, and ankles. You have 20 seconds to go, so decide if you want to rest or if you want to keep going. Shoulder is away from your ear. Again, really making sure that your hand isn't way out from your shoulder. If it is, your shoulders are going to hurt tomorrow, I'll guarantee it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, we're going to switch. This is your last exercise, everyone, and then we're going to stretch. I did it again. All right, bring it up. If you have already, you'll get a little extra rest, but bring it up. Your time is officially on. Good, and you can be double knees, 1 foot down, but really look. You should be able to just do a little head turn, and you should be looking right down at your palm or at the back of your hand. If you have to do your head turn and lift a little because it's out there, pull it in closer. Straight line. Also means that your shoulder is in your back pocket, which is where you want it to be. We're working on shoulder stability, total body stability. I've had people ask me about back exercises, and The Back Mechanic is a good book, but this is one of the big 3 exercises that you should be able to do safely. 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring it down and rest. So shake it out. All right, so good rest. You can grab a drink of water if you would like. All right, we're gonna go down. We're gonna be on our backs. Just do a little quick stretch. So make sure the area next to you is clear. So arms are out to the side, palms facing up. So this time we wanna be in the letter T. So we don't wanna be arrow. We wanna try to be letter T. Shoulders relaxed, knees bent, feet flat on the floor, and we're just gonna very gently rock our knees side to side. As we do this, so if your knees go to the right, your left palm turns to the floor and everything returns to its original position in the middle. Then knees go to the right, left palm turns down. So we're getting a little shoulder in there, a little rotation. As your knees go side to side, your opposite shoulder and back should stay on the floor. So you don't want to let them come up, and your knees don't have to get to the floor. Good, last one. All right, let's take the right leg out, pull the left knee into the chest, grabbing behind the thigh, and we're going to bend and straighten that knee. Nice and gentle. Good, take that leg up, keep the knee soft, circle the ankle. Go the other direction. Good, we're gonna cross that ankle over the opposite knee. Make sure it's ankle over above the knee so it's not on the kneecap. Take that knee out. Option, you can pull in that other leg. So we're making a figure 4. And then third option is to actually pull in. Challenge with this one is to not pull in and completely lift the hips off of the floor. So we just want to stretch that outer hip into the glute. Good. Take the right leg straight again. Keep the left knee up. Gently bring it across the body for a torso stretch. Good. Back into the center. Left leg straight. Pull the right leg in. We're going to bend and straighten that knee. Just nice and gentle.
I'll be there 15 minutes early today. And yeah, I make my trainer proud. I'ma kill it today. I'ma work it on out. I want my muscles to burn. I wanna feel it, no doubt.
Good. Bring it up. Relaxed leg. Circle the ankle. Other direction.
You gon' feel it in your body, your upper and your lower.
Good. We're going to bring it in, cross the ankle over the opposite leg, just above the knee. Let the hip drift out. You can keep it there. You can bend the opposite leg, putting the foot on the floor, or you can pull in.
Get your body lean, get your body lean, get your body lean, get your body lean. Know what I mean?
I wanna party all night, party cause it feels right. I wanna party all night, party
Good.
cause
Take
it
the
feels
left leg
right.
straight. Right leg is up. We're bringing it across the body.
Party all night, party all night. I wanna party all night, party cause it feels right. I wanna party all night, party cause it feels right. I wanna party all night, party cause it feels right. I wanna party all night, party all night.
Love life, so I make it move. Gotta get it when it getting this good.
Good. We're going to roll to the side, roll ourselves up to a seated position.
I really wanna touch the moon, so I hop in a spaceship and
So feet together, nice and tall.
day, a good day, party till everything
So
is
just good sit.
I don't really got time to waste. The brand how beat makes it all okay. So bounce with me, get down with me. I say everybody gotta get down with me. I say bounce with me, get down with me. Everybody gotta get down with me.
I wanna party all night, party cause it feels right. I wanna party all night, party.
All right, we're going to carefully come up to half kneeling.
all night, party
Last couple stretches. So remember, if you need to come to sitting or standing, just take a little extra time. Make sure that you're not going from lying to standing, nice and quick. So tuck the hip under. So we want to make sure we're not leaning forward this way. Tuck it under, forward, reach, lateral bend. Hand can be on your shoulder, your head, or reaching for the sky. Good. We're going to switch other side. So just nice, good position. So tuck that pelvis. Keep it tucked. Little push forwards. Little side bend. Good, and bring it up. I'm just gonna stay down, a couple deep breaths in. I'm gonna bring it up, reach for my back. And then stay tall, belly in, reaching back. Bring it up, reach, pat yourself on the back. Bring it down. Good, one more time. Reach, take it back. And bring it down, reach back. Good, big breath in. And out. Last time, big breath. All right, you guys are done. All right. Yay. All right, everybody, you are done. You're free to go.
Very good.